Shibiri, shibiri, shibiri. They are talking shibiri.
Let's talk about the New Year vibes and all the plenty plans we have for 2025. Hello guys, my name is Karenayou aka Karenayou, and this is Karenayou Talks. I'm not going to talk much because I'm not a motivational speaker, and I don't think many of you are even interested to hear what I have to say. But this is Karenayou Talks, my special podcast that I abandoned for 1 year and some months, if I'm not mistaken. And this is what I'm saying. Everybody has plans for 2025. Everybody's pumped up for 2025. I remember last year I said, in 2024, this podcast, I will do this, do that, and all. And at the end of the day, nothing come out. So let's get serious now. I'm not here to discourage anybody, but I just want us to tell ourselves the truth, and I just want us to face the reality. The reason why I came here and said, let me talk, because in this Karenayou Talks, we must rant, we must say what's on our mind. I have to start learning how to speak out. I have to come out of my shell and tell people one or two things that they need to know. Try to see if I can put them on track, even though myself, I still try won't put myself on track. Oh, gee. A couple of days ago, I cried because I see Shege. And then if at the beginning of the year they had told me that I'm going to cry like that, I'll say it's a lie. I'm a tough girl. I'm definitely going to handle things the right way. I'm definitely going to push myself harder and harder. But I cried and I was like, you know what, Karena? Nothing should break you, nothing should shake you. Just try and put yourself on track. So this is what I'm now saying. Everybody has plans for 2025. I see people's message. They're saying, you see this 2025, I'll build house, I'll buy car, I'll go to London, I'll go for all the vacations. Even me, I've said everything I want to say. But then, are we asking ourselves, what of the unexpected? How are we going to handle the unexpected when they come our way? We are all believing ourselves that the whole of the entire 2025 is going to be very smooth, which definitely is going to be very smooth. But then the question that most of us are not asking ourselves is, how do we tend to handle situations? Now just picture this. Did you sit down to analyze your 2024? Like me, I sat down to analyze my 2024. My 2024, I'm not going to lie, it was a very good year. There are certain things I wish I would have done. I wanted to beat myself to read that, why didn't I do this? But then I remembered, you can't do everything all at once. Everything in life is a process, or everything in life is a stage. Are you and I ready to go through these stages? Are you and I ready to go through this process? Or you want everything to happen quick, fast? Because the kind of messages I'm seeing about 2025, people are so hopeful, which is not a bad thing. But then how are you going to put yourself to be in check? How are you going to still remain positive? Right now is the beginning of the year, and each and every one of us are so positive. Some of us are still not positive. Some of us are lost. Some of us are trying to see how we can put ourselves on track. But for you that is very much positive, how do you tend to manage that positivity till the end of the year? Because along the line, certain things will come up. There will be temptation, there will be trouble, there will be one thing or the other. How do you tend to manage this situation? I'm not a motivational speaker, but if that question was to be directed to me, this is how I've told myself I'm going to manage certain situations. One thing I did in 2024 was that I did not lie to myself. As months were going by, certain things happened, and I was like, Karena, you need to start telling yourself the truth. Because if you don't tell yourself the truth, you might not like the way you lived your life in 2024. And I was so glad that I did that. So now, in 2025, I'm now asking myself, how do I try as much as possible to stay positive? Because I know you too, you're asking yourself that. And these are things that are in my head. I'm like, let me sit down, let me try and be doing this thing, let me try to be consistent. Like this 2025, I'm trying my best to see how I can be consistent, because I'm a digital content creator, I'm a journalist, and I'm a model. So I want to see how I can be in track and keep doing these things keep showing up. Even when I'm tired, even when someone is frustrating my life, even when I'm broken, I want to see how I can still be showing up. So then how do I manage this situation? These are the things I've been asking, and I also know that this is also what is in your head. That's why I'm asking you, how? There's no need for us to beat ourselves so hard. There's no need to put ourselves under unnecessary pressure. I also sat down and asked myself all these questions, and I'm like, these are the three major things or the basic things that I feel I'm going to do. Or let me say the basic thing, let me not number them. First of all, that environment, the environment you and I are staying, is it positive enough? Is it somewhere you can manage? Is it somewhere that you can be able to stay and achieve the certain goals you've planned for yourself? You need to look around your corner. Like, you really need to look around your corner and ask yourself, is this environment helping you? Is this environment motivating you? Is this environment pushing you hard? Do you get? And if it's not working, how about you travel? I mean, if you cannot afford to relocate from where you are, how about you just travel, you go around, you go out to see the lights, so that you will not end your 2025 in a way you don't like. And then you go and refresh your brain, let's use it that way. And then you come back, pumped up and ready to serve and push for your 2025. How about that? Remember, I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm just trying to, let's rub our minds. Let's, talk. Do you get? I hope this video is not getting too long. If it is, I'll just cut. Then, the people you're surrounding yourself with, is their head correct? Are they sensible enough? One thing about me is that once I see somebody is not acting normal, does not have sense, I just throw them under the bus. No time. Because I need to move forward. I'm no longer a kid. I'm an adult. I have certain things that I need to achieve. People need to look up to me. People need to respect me. So then the people around my corner, the people I laugh with, the people I eat with, the people I smile with, the people I have conversation with, what are they telling me? Is it making sense? Are they pushing me hard? Are they trying to tell me, Karen, this thing you're doing is not making sense. You need to go like this. You need to go like this. Are they motivating me the right way? If they are not, or if they are not doing that to you and I, what's the essence of keeping them? Why are you lying to them? Why do you still have them in your corner? Are you trying to please them? Can these people comfortably help you? Can these people, like if you're in need of something, can they help you? Can they push you? Can they fix you up? Or do they always condemn you? Even if they criticize you, are they always trying to correct you and put you on the right track? These things matters. Except maybe it's your partner or something, but then don't lie to yourself, please. The people around you matter. I don't know. What else again? What else do we need to tell ourselves so that this 2025? How do you manage situations? That's another thing, Now, how do you manage situations? How are you going to handle a certain crisis, a certain problem? Are you going to cut everybody off? Are you going to isolate yourself? Or are you going to toughen up and tell yourself that things is definitely going to get better? Because one thing you need to know is that in 2025, situations will come up, problems will come up, issues will come up, temptation will come up, and you cannot run away from it. You can pray, God, I want things to go this way, but do you know that God has another plan for you? That disappointment could be a blessing. At first, you're being disappointed at something. You'll be feeling bad. But as time goes on, you now realize that, this thing was not really a disappointment, but it's a blessing. So, when situations come up, how do you want to manage them? One thing I tried to do in 2024 was, whenever there is a problem, I always try to look for the solution. I don't panic about it. Even if I panic, I will panic small. But then I also know that last, no matter how I panic, at the end of the day, I still have to look for a solution to the problem. I could literally cry about it. I could complain to my friends about it. But then I'll be like, no wahala, God did. Things will get better. So, how do you manage situations? When situations come up, don't just panic. Look for solutions. Also know that that is part of life, and that is what will actually make you grow. Some of the situations I got myself into made me to learn, and some of them enabled me to grow. So you need to have that at the back of your mind. Like, you need to tell yourself that no condition is permanent. Even if this thing happened to me today, it's not going to last. Things will definitely get better. Learn to manage situations. Try as much as possible to fix up whenever things don't go the way you want. Correct yourself. Put yourself back on track. Also know that people are looking out for you. People are drawing strength, inspiration. So if you isolate yourself and go off, how do these people put themselves back together? Remember, we are all holding each other's hands, so we shouldn't break down. Well, I guess it's time for me to end it here. Just wanted to say something, and I just wanted my podcast to be live because I've decided I'm going to show up. I'm going to mind the environment that I am. I'm going to mind the kind of friends that I sit around with, and I'm also going to learn how to manage situations. And I'll also motivate myself. Lastly, motivate yourself. If people want to bring you down, if people want to say things that will make you feel bad, look into the mirror and tell yourself, Karena, I am who I am. I am a boss. I am this, I am that. Motivate yourself. If nobody is clapping for you, clap for yourself. That's all I have to say. Try as much as possible to stick around this channel. There's a whole lot of things coming around, and stick around this podcast. I'll definitely be back. Don't forget to subscribe and follow. Follow me on all my socials. I guess we'll be good friends along the line. Definitely 2025 is going to be so cool. But then don't be so optimistic, because at the end of the day, those things you're planning, it might not work out the way. Remember, God's plan is also better and bigger. So just look at the brighter side of life, just like I'm also looking at the brighter side of life. Bye.
Shibiri, shibiri, shibiri. They are talking shibiri.